welcome back to the Deep Dive. You ready to explore Vietnam with me today?
Absolutely. I think this is going to be a good one.
It is. It is. We're going deep on Vietnam and why it's become such a a powerhouse, I guess you could say, for so many businesses.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
And you're in the right place if you're listening to this, because you're probably already thinking about responsible sourcing and effective sourcing in Vietnam. And let me tell you, you've chosen a fascinating topic.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, for a while, Vietnam was all about being the low-cost alternative, but it's become so much more strategic than that. I mean, it's really positioning itself as a key player.
Right, absolutely. Like just geographically, right off the bat, it's right there next to China, easy access to all the other big markets in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, and you're talking about a market of more than 650 million people.
I mean, that's incredible, right? Like, what sort of market reach are you hoping for if you're listening to this? That's got to be pretty close, right?
Oh, absolutely. And the smart thing is, it's not just about location. They've been really working those trade agreements.
Oh, tell me about it. Okay.
Things like that CPTPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, thousands of products, no tariffs between those countries.
Wow.
And then the EVFTA, that's with the EU, right? So again, similar opportunities, but with Europe. So like depending on what you're sourcing, what industry you're in, these could be,
Game changer, for real.
Yeah, it's huge.
Okay. So you've got the market access, right? You've got these amazing trade deals in place. But like, what about the logistics of it? Like actually getting stuff in and out?
Well, they've really put a lot of work into infrastructure, like serious investment, and it shows. Seaports like Kai Mep, Haiphong, these are modern ports. We're talking massive cargo ships, no problem.
Wow.
And then inland, you've got the North-South Expressway. Really helps with transport. They're even working on, get this, a high-speed rail line, Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty ambitious.
They're really streamlining things, huh? Like the whole process.
Yeah. They want it to be smooth. And it's working. Even the World Bank says Vietnam's up there, top performers in Southeast Asia when it comes to logistics performance. And what does that mean for you?
Faster, more efficient.
Exactly. Smooth operations, your products are shipping faster.
Yeah. And ultimately, like, lower costs, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be the bottom line for a lot of folks listening.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Lower costs for everybody. But, at the end of the day, logistics can only take you so far.
True. What about the people?
Exactly. The workforce is really what sets Vietnam apart, I think.
Yeah, for sure. So let's talk about that. Vietnam's got this, like, really young, energetic workforce, and their literacy rate is amazing.
Over 95%.
Yeah. It's like everybody can read.
It's huge.
And on top of that, they're really putting a lot of resources into vocational training.
Yeah, so you've got a pool of skilled workers just ready to go in a bunch of different industries.
That's what businesses are looking for, right? Quality, expertise.
Oh, totally. And they're getting it.
Yeah.
What's really interesting is the focus on English.
Oh, yeah. More and more Vietnamese workers are speaking English.
Fluently. And that makes a world of difference for, international companies coming in.
It does, doesn't it? Especially when you're trying to, like, coordinate production and manage those timelines and everything.
Oh, communication is key, for sure.
Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room. Costs. Everybody knows Vietnam has some pretty competitive labor costs.
Yeah.
Compared to, China, India, Thailand. How big of an advantage are we talking for businesses?
It's significant. The lower labor costs are one thing, but you've also got generally lower overhead.
Yeah.
And then there are laws specifically designed to attract foreign investment.
Okay, interesting.
So yeah, you put it all together and it's a real opportunity for cost savings without, and this is key, sacrificing quality.
Right.
Vietnam seems to have found a good balance there.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And speaking of attracting foreign investment, the Vietnamese government seems pretty gung-ho about it. I've heard some things about, like, tax benefits, special economic zones.
Yeah, they're not messing around. They want those foreign investors.
So what's the deal? Give me the detail.
Okay, so the standard corporate tax rate, it's already competitive, 20%.
That's not bad.
But, and this is where it gets good, they offer even better incentives, tax-wise, if you're in a priority sector, like tech, renewable energy.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, depending on what you're doing, that can really impact your bottom line. And then you've got those special economic zones.
Yeah, the SEZs. I've heard of them, but tell me more.
Okay, so basically they offer even more benefits, like even lower taxes. And the administrative processes are streamlined, way easier to get your business up and running.
Sounds good.
So it's like they're saying, come on in, we'll make it easy for you,
So less red tape, more action. Love it.
Exactly. And it's not just about attracting new businesses. It's about making life easier for everyone already there. Like, they've even got online platforms for registering your business, filing your
Oh, so
taxes.
they're really embracing technology.
Oh, yeah, not just in the infrastructure, but in the government, too.
I mean, that's pretty impressive. Like, they're really trying to streamline everything. Does it actually make a difference, though, for businesses operating there?
Oh, yeah. Like, look at the World Bank's Ease of Doing Business report. Vietnam's ranking has been steadily climbing.
Interesting.
They're not just saying they're business friendly, they're proving it. It's really kind of amazing, when you step back and look at it, how Vietnam has created this whole sourcing hub. I mean, they really had a plan and they're sticking to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's really impressive. And we've covered a lot, right? Like, we started with location. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, right?
Nope, it's prime real estate.
And then all that investment in infrastructure,
Yeah.
their workforce, I mean, so young, skilled, and like we were saying, more and more people are speaking English.
Yeah, which is huge for businesses, no doubt.
Huge. And then, of course, the government really seems to be committed to attracting foreign investment.
Oh, yeah, they're making it easy to do business there, that's for sure. So I'm curious, from everything we've talked about, what stands out to you as, the most compelling reason to source from Vietnam?
I think it's that they're not just settling for being the low-cost option anymore. They're really pushing forward, investing in technology, in education.
Yeah, they're not just focused on manufacturing.
Exactly. They're looking at higher value sectors. And I think for businesses, that means you're not just getting a good deal, you're getting a partner that's, growing and changing too.
So it's not just about saving money. It's about being part of something that's moving, on an upward trajectory. Exactly. And honestly, in today's world, with all the supply chain issues we've seen, all the uncertainty, it's smart to have a diversified sourcing strategy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Right. In Vietnam, it gives you that diversification, that kind of hedge against risk.
That's a really good point. And,
Yeah.
if you're listening and you're thinking about sourcing in Vietnam, my advice, connect with a local sourcing agent. They could be invaluable.
Oh, totally. They're like your boots on the ground.
Yeah, yeah. They know the ins and outs. They can help you navigate. They can help you build relationships.
And avoid those costly mistakes.
Exactly. So, yeah, this deep dive, I think, has really shown why Vietnam's becoming such a hot spot for sourcing. It's exciting. I mean, there's a lot of potential there. And hey, if you want to keep learning, we've got a whole series of podcasts that go even deeper on different aspects of sourcing in Vietnam. Plus, there's a link in the show notes for our supplier request for information form. Fill that out and we'll connect you with the right suppliers for your needs. And if you're ready to really jump in, you can book a free consultation with our experts. They can give you personalized guidance, help you figure out how to make Vietnam work for you. But for now, until next time, keep diving.